Hey everyone, I hope that this update finds you all doing well. I can't believe that we are on week 5 of distance learning, but here we are. As you have probably heard, the governor has decided that we'll do distance learning for the rest of the school year. And because we're doing distance learning for the rest of the school year, there's just a few expectations and updates that I want to reiterate. That way we're all on the same page moving forward. So the first thing that I want to talk to you about is I want to thank you for taking your Romeo and Juliet test on time. It really helps me do my job better when students do what they need to do when they need to do it. So thank you so much for taking that test. The next reminder I want to give you is about my lesson plan document, Schoology, and other resources. So first, I sent out a lesson plan document at the beginning of this distance learning experience, and I want to remind you that that lesson plan document correlates with the folders on Schoology. So as an example, if something or an assignment is listed on Monday of week 2 of the lesson plan document, you're most likely going to find it in the Monday of week 2 folder on Schoology. So if you can't find something, try to use both of those places to locate it. Okay, find the assignment that's listed on the lesson plan document, and it will tell you where it's located on Schoology. Next, and I want to say this as loving as possible, I make all of my resources. So my notes, my note-taking guide, my lecture videos, my worksheets, all by myself. And I make them by myself to try to make them as clear and easy to use for students as possible. Now, one thing that I'm noticing in this distance learning experience is a lot of students aren't using those resources. And I know this because many students are sending me emails with questions that have already been answered in videos. Now, this doesn't mean that you can't send me your questions. Absolutely you can. I love getting emails from students. I love getting Google Chats from students. Okay, I'm here to help you. However, we can make our time more effective if you do your part first. So if you watch a video and something's still not clear, it's more effective to email me at that point. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to ask me a question before you've looked at the resources that will help you. So please do your part by looking at the material that you need to do to be successful. Now this last week, we had our first essay due to Schoology, and there were some pretty major questions about how to get the document onto Schoology. I have made a video that should help walk you through the process of uploading an assignment to Schoology, so if you're still not sure, you can watch that video, but I wanted to walk through your steps very quickly here too. So there's actually 3 different ways that you can upload an assignment to Schoology. First, you can create your assignment right in the assignment on Schoology. There's a create option. You'll select that option and it will allow you to just type as you go. If you already started a Google Doc, you can use the create feature to just copy and paste your original document straight into that assignment folder. Your second option is that you can upload a file from your computer. And so if you wanted to open up your original Google Doc, you can download it and save it to your computer, and then that might make the process of uploading it to Schoology a little bit easier. And then your third option is you can download the Google Doc as a PDF, and then you can upload that PDF to your resources. Then once it's uploaded in your resources, you can go back to the assignment folder, and then there's an option that says upload from resources, and you can upload it that way too. So just keep in mind that there's a lot of options for you to upload those assignments to Schoology. Please keep in mind that if you are unable to upload the assignment to Schoology, I still don't want you to share it to my email. Now that kind of sounds like mean or whatever, but the reason why I don't want you to just send it to my email is because I'm getting about 50 to 60 emails every single day, and it will be so easy for me to lose a student's assignment if it's in my email somewhere. So it's just easier to get it onto Schoology. So if you really are having problems getting an assignment onto Schoology, contact me immediately and I can help walk you through those steps to get it onto Schoology. Next, since we took our Romeo and Juliet test, I found that there were some issues with taking the test. So this slide just gives you a couple of reminders that you need to remember as you take your next test or quiz. Okay, so first, be aware of the due date. Okay, many tests will not be reopened for students who miss a due date. So if you're unable to miss a due date because you know that you have an appointment when a test is open, or you're not feeling well and you don't think you're going to be better by the time the test is closed, or if there's just other family things going on in your life and you just cannot take that test, please reach out to me before the due date. Okay? Most likely I'll give you an extension and I can reopen up the test later, but I'd like to know before the test is missed. Next, don't open your test until you're ready to take it. On Schoology, the tests are set to give you only one attempt. If you open up that test and then you get kicked out of Schoology, or if you open up the test and you close out of Schoology, that counts as your one attempt. Okay? That leads us to the next bullet. Once you start the test, you need to finish it. If you let your computer go to sleep, you're going to get kicked out of Schoology, and therefore you'll get kicked out of the test as well. Now, if you're kicked out of a test, it's not the end of the world. These are the steps that you need to follow if you get kicked out of a test. First, you need to submit the incomplete test. That sounds kind of weird, but when you submit the incomplete test, I'm able to kick it back to you. So then I can go into Schoology, I can find your test, I can select unsubmit, and it will give you access to that test again. At that point, you'll be able to finish your test. So again, the key is to just contact and reach out to me so I know what's going on, so I can help you fix the problem. I think this is my last slide for you, but I just wanted to remind you that my office hours are every weekday, so Monday through Friday, from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. If these hours don't work for you, you are also able to schedule an appointment and I can meet with you at a time that works best for you. Just a reminder, the first Google Hangout link I sent to you was just for a one-time use. So if you are still trying to access my office hours through that link, you're probably finding that it's not working. So I just want to show you how else you can access my office hours. I did send out an invitation with this link, so you should still have it. However, if you don't want to try to keep track of other teachers' links, there's an easier way for you to find my office hours, and I'm going to show you that next. So to find my office hours, you would just go to Google, then using the Apps feature, you would go down to Meet, and then you'll find my office hours listed here. Because my office hours have already passed today, you'll see that it says nothing scheduled here, but right away on Monday again, my office hours will be listed from 10 to 11. So that's just another way that you can find office hours if you don't want to keep track of your teacher's links. If you have any questions about anything that I've covered today, please feel free to send me an email with those questions. Bye everybody, I miss you!